they today? I better not be in the kitchen making a mess. Nope. No. Good. In there. Oh, in the living room. Do-it-yourself snowman kit. Some assembly required. Oh, just setting. Using their toilet roll to make a snowman. Remember last year, they brought a snowman back from the North Pole and it had melted. All that was left in the jar was the stones for eyes and the carrot nose. Hello puppies. That is funny. Oh, there's Spud up there with a clue. I like that.
No.
Voila. She's like, is there food in there, Brooke, please? We're late getting our breakfast. Ooh, Malteser. Ooh, Malteser reindeer. What's this? Oh, another decoration, an elf decoration. Put that high on the tree because it looks like wood. And idiot there would just blooming eat it. There's a wee space just under the fox head. Oh, you're going higher up. There we go. He's eaten enough elves this year. The babies trying to eat Elsa. I think that's brilliant. Do it yourself snowman kit.
Cool. Better go feed them.
Yeah, feed the cat and let the dogs out. Let's go. Good morning everyone. I hope you're all well. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 21, is it? I think it's 21. News just in, well, news in about 11:30 last night actually. Jack and I have had a positive PCR test. So yes, we all have COVID. But I don't know about Brooke. Brooke has still got no symptoms. And to be honest, I'm not putting her through a PCR test because she really struggled with it the last time. And if she's got no symptoms, she has to self-isolate with us anyway. So even if she did have it, by the time she goes out, she'll be clear. So I'm not putting her through it. I did phone the school today and explained that she won't be in the rest of the term. And I told them that as well, and they were fine with it. So that is where we're at. We all have COVID. I don't know about my dad yet. He's not had his results, which is a good thing. Because I said the last time, the longer it takes to get the results out, the chances are it's going to be negative. So fingers crossed my dad's negative. So we are trying to keep away from Brooke as much as possible, just so she doesn't get ill, because that's the last thing we need. Brooke is staying in her room as much as she can. I'm going to stay in here with the door closed. Jack is getting his laptop delivered so he can work from home, and Abby's just a recluse. She spends her time in her room when she's not out anyway. So that's the plan. Thank you to everybody for all your get well wishes and your condolences and everything for us having COVID. I have to say we're okay. Abby was doing a lot of coughing through the night, but Jack and I, it's just a bit like having the cold. We're fine. My head's sore again and Jack's coughing a bit. I cough occasionally, but to be honest, the main symptoms that they tell you to look out for, the high fever. Even Abby hasn't had a fever. Me and Jack haven't had a fever. We've been checking our temperature regularly and it's never been high. So that one is out the window. The cough, Abby coughed a wee bit before she was positive, but like before she found out she was positive, but not much. Nothing that you would think, oh, that's a continuous cough. And even now, Jack's isn't like a continuous cough either. So I think they're really needing to change their symptoms a bit, especially with Omicron, if this is Omicron that we've got. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a way to find out what strain you've got. I did ask when we were getting our PCR yesterday, and he said he didn't think there was a way either. So I think a headache should go on the list. I know that a lot of people get a headache anyway, and they might not want them panicking, but that's what got Millie when she had COVID, and that's one of Jack's first symptoms. That's my main symptom since the beginning. So I definitely think that should be on there. None of us have lost our taste or smell, so yeah. Anyway, enough about that horrid thing. Let's get on with Vlogmas. Because a lot of you did say, if you're well enough, please continue doing Vlogmas. So I will. Thank you for that. And today is Monday, so it is Monday Movie Madness. And our films last week were Deck the Halls and Miracle on 34th Street. And I did get to watch both, which is fab. They're both very different films, but very good films in different ways. I'd seen them both before, but not for a while. So let's start with Deck the Halls. I love Deck the Halls. I think Danny DeVito in it is just brilliant. I love everything about it. I love the music, I love the lights, I love the whole competitive nature. Now, it's so light-hearted, it's very tongue-in-cheek. You can't take it seriously. If you tried to take it seriously, you would hate it. It's one of those films that, if you don't like the sort of slapstick humour, you probably won't like it. But I just think the festive humour is brilliant. I love the friendly rivalry between the neighbours, because let's face it, we've all had neighbours like that, haven't we? We've all had neighbours that have to get one up on somebody else, and yeah, I'm not going to mention anybody in case they watch, but we've had it, we've been there, we've done that. And one of the great things about it is one of my favourite funny Christmas songs is in it. Grandma got run over by a reindeer, walking home from our house Christmas Eve. And I just love that song. I think that's a very underrated song. I haven't put that in the Christmas music quiz this year because a lot of you said that you don't know it. You need to go check it out. If you've got like a streaming platform or even YouTube, go and check out Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer. It's just a hilarious song when you listen to the words. And I love it when they say they should never give a licence to a man who drives a sleigh and plays with elves. That is just the classic Christmas music lyric of all time. I just love it. So yeah, I just think it's such a good film. It's, again, it's not about the magic of Christmas, but it really gets you in the Christmas mood because of all the lights and the songs and the fact that they're preparing for Christmas, and you've got one guy who's has to be all regimented. He's a bit like me. Everything's got to be written down because you have to be organised and make sure that everything's done, although I'm completely disorganised now that all this has happened, but we'll talk about that later. And then you've got the other guy who's got the young wife, and he looks like he's got it all, but inside he's just so, again, he's like me because he always quits at everything that he does, but this time he's determined he's not going to quit. He is going to keep putting lights on his house until his house can be seen from space. So yeah, I just think it's brilliant. If you've not seen it, please try and watch it. If you did watch it this week, let me know what you think of it. Do you like it? Are you not keen on that sort of thing? Let me know. I would say that film I give probably an 8 out of 10. I just think it's good. It's really good. Then we've got Miracle on 34th Street. Completely different kind of Christmas film, but still amazing. I watched the remake again. I've never watched the original, and I'm not wanting to because I love the remake, and apparently it's pretty much word for word like the original. And I just think it is amazing. To me, Richard Attenborough is the best Santa Claus ever. Full stop, period, ever. He is everything that Santa should be. He's got the look, he's got the nature, his character is just amazing, and he's so very matter of fact. Yes, I'm Santa, why wouldn't I be Santa? And he just doesn't understand why people wouldn't believe in him, and he's so sure of his convictions that he's willing to put himself away for life for it, because he's so scared that he's let all the children down. And I just love that side of it. He's a brilliant, brilliant Santa. And the other side of it is the whole, do you believe and don't you believe? And usually you've got the kid who believes but isn't too sure, and you've got the parent trying to convince them. In this film, it's the other way around. You've got the kid who wants to believe, but her parent keeps telling her, no, you need to know the truth. The truth is there is no Santa Claus. And the kid doesn't want to believe this because she's like, no, but there's Santa, and he definitely is the real Santa. So in this case, it's more like the child trying to make the parent believe than the parent trying to make the child believe. And I just love that side of it. And Again, I think everybody and their mum's seen it, but if not, I'm not going to give any spoilers. But when they go to court and the way that they finally, you know, how do I say it without giving it out? The way that they finally get round it all is with the banknote, and that to me is brilliant. It just proves the point so well that, you know, you don't need to see something to believe in it. And yeah, I just love it. That to me is the ultimate Christmas film. It's set at Christmas, it's about Christmas, there's so much Christmas magic in it. It's about Santa Claus. Oh, and my favourite bit in the whole film is when Santa communicates with the wee deaf girl through sign language and sings Jingle Bells with her through sign language. That makes me tear up every time I watch it. I just think it's amazing. It's a case of, you know, Santa knows everybody and he loves everybody regardless of what they're like. And you know what, see if there was more people in the world like that, it would be such a much better place. So yeah, I absolutely adore Miracle on 34th Street. That to me is a 10 out of 10 every time. Of course the cast as well, the wee girl who is also the wee girl in Matilda is just brilliant in it, she really is. And the mum, I can't remember her name, but she's in loads as well. But Richard Attenborough just is amazing as Santa, he really, really is. So yeah, both films this week I loved. Please let me know if you had a chance to watch them and what you thought of them. I would love to hear your views. And have you watched the original of Miracle on 34th Street? What is that like? Have you seen both? Are they the same? Let me know. I just love that we all chat about this. Now, I do want to give another 2 films for this week, although this is our last Monday of Vlogmas, so we won't get a chance to chat about them properly during Vlogmas, but it's 2 films that I'm definitely going to watch this week, and I recommend you watch them if you can, and that is Elf. Now, I'm sorry, but Elf is my #1 Christmas movie every year, because I just love it. I love Will Ferrell in it. I think he's brilliant, and I can't see him as any other character now other than Buddy. Although in saying that, when we were watching Daddy's Home 2 the other day, he's in it as well. And occasionally I would forget and then I was like, that's Buddy right there. But yeah, it's just brilliant. Again, the Christmas magic, Santa, the whole fact that Buddy doesn't understand why everybody doesn't know that he's an elf. You know, he doesn't understand that he's not an elf because he grew up with them. Just an amazing film. And we went to see the musical, I was going to say last year, but it wasn't because we were all locked down last year. It was 2 years ago and it was amazing. It was fantastic. Such a good musical. But the film is just, that is my Christmas Eve film every single year. So yeah, I'll definitely be watching that on Christmas Eve. And the other film that we're going to watch this week is Get Santa. Again, another underrated Christmas film. Jim Broadbent as Santa is really good. And it's another comedy, but there's a lot of magic in it as well, because Santa loses his reindeer at the start. They're running wild over London, and then he ends up getting put in prison, and it's his, you know, it's his story when he's in prison, then when he gets out of prison and all the rest of it. And you've got the wee boy's dad who's just came out of prison, he's on parole, and he tries to help Santa and he gets himself in more trouble. If you've not seen it, it's a very underrated Christmas film, definitely one worth watching. And that's got, what's her name in it? Oh, what's her name? She was Doctor Who. You know who I mean, but she's brilliant in it as well. Just, it's a British film, but brilliant. So Get Santa and Elf, if you get a chance to watch them, please do. That'll be it for our Christmas Monday Movie Madness, but a few people have wanted to keep this going on in the future. So after Vlogmas is over and I'm back to vlogging regularly again, I think I might carry on doing that. So watch this space for that. Today is Monday, but tomorrow is Tuesday. So while I remember, I want to do my Tuesday shout out. And that is for the lovely Ben from the Stevenson Crest family, who is 16 tomorrow, or he'll be 16 today when he watches it. So happy birthday, Ben. I hope you have a fantastic Christmas and a fantastic birthday as well. And you really deserve it. I know you had a tough year last year, and you're going to love it this year. I'm keeping everything crossed that you all have a brilliant time this year. If you don't watch the Stevenson Crest family, you really need to. I will link their channel for you. Ben has got autism, he's got a lot of special needs, but he is the sweetest boy ever. Well, he's a man now, isn't he? He's 16. He is just lovely, and yeah, the whole family have had a bit of a tough time, but they get through it together. They are what a family should be. So shout out, huge shout out to Ben, and a shout out to the Stevenson Crest family in general. Please all have a brilliant Christmas. I'm good friends with Cheryl now, outside of YouTube. We message quite a lot, so yes, have a great Christmas, everybody. What I need to do now is our music quiz, which was on the tree with Spud today. Did you like the do-it-yourself snowman kit? Some assembly required. I just love that. So, and of course, Satan had to get in on the act with the toilet roll, didn't he? He had to deface the toilet roll to make his own snowman. Anyway, today is Guess a Song from Random Lyrics, fa la 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 la. And it is, well, way up north where the air gets cold. So that is today's lyric. Again, it's an old song, but I'm pretty sure everybody will know it. I want to sing it, but I can't because that'll give it away. Well, when I'm singing it, maybe wouldn't. So let me show you. Here we go. Well, way up north where the air gets cold. Right, so my plan for today is busy, busy, busy. Like I said, I'm very disorganised because I now have everybody at home and I've hardly wrapped anything. So, Brooke's nearly done, just a couple of things left. And I need to, Emma's coming over this morning to pick up the mugs and things, so I've got a couple of things that I need to do for that. What we're going to do is I'm going to put the box on my back doorstep and close the door. Then my dad's going to come and get the box and put it on the cabin ramp and close the door so that Emma isn't actually coming into contact with any of us to pick up the box of stuff that she's coming to get. So I've got stuff that I need to do for that, and then I really need to get on with wrapping. I've not done any of Abby's yet. So I think that's one of the good things about Brooke being well. She's staying in a room out the way, and I've told her to knock on the craft room door if she needs me so that I can put my mask on and come out, and that way she's not just going to walk in when I'm in the middle of things, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to go and do that just now, and I'll come back to you later on when it's hot chocolate time. Right, hot chocolate time. In my Penguin Merry Christmas mug, I'm going to try the French vanilla flavour. Ooh la la! We shall see what that is like. I have finished sorting everything that I need to for Emma to pick up, and I put it outside so that the wind can blow all the COVID germs away. I think it's so ridiculous that it's one thing people isolating, but to have to isolate and ventilate objects I think is ridiculous. But hey ho, what do I know? I'm no government expert. Anyway, it's outside anyway, letting the wind work its magic. So I am going to try the French vanilla, and I shall let you know what I think. I do apologise to anyone who's French, that was a shocking attempt at a French accent. Right, there's no smell of vanilla, it just smells like hot chocolate. So let's give it a taste. I don't know if you can see. Wait till I move out the way. Hugo's getting brushed in the background there. Right, so. Oh, it's very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. Yeah, there maybe is a bit of a vanilla flavour, but it's almost too sweet even for me. And you know that if I had teeth, every one of them would be sweet. So, I'm only going to give that a 6 out of 10 because it is so sweet. I probably will drink it. And just for the record, it wasn't sugar that made me lose my teeth, it was my illness. Just in case that's what you're thinking. I might not even be able to drink that. I don't know. it's downgraded to a 4 out of 10, I think. I mean, the texture and everything's nice, but oh, so sweet. Ugh. Right, I'm going to attempt to drink this and then go back to being busy. Here's the one, the guilty party, causing us all to be ill. How you feeling? Her gums are still sore, but she thinks it's her wisdom teeth. Not that she's got any wisdom. But she's feeling not too bad, apart from coughing all night. Is that what you could smell, Willa? It's like I knew there was food in there, Abby. I knew it.
What?
What you got?
Oh, that's what she could smell.
That's what she could smell. Make your own gingerbread house. So that one's already made. You just put it together with the icing and stuff. You stick it together rather than actually having to bake it. Oh, is that nice, Hugo? Oh, it smells good. So yes, thank you for thank you for everybody asking after Abby. She's okay. We're all okay.
Well, here we go.
Oh, are you scared you're missing out, Clyde?
You can have a sniff as well, Clyde.
You having a sniff? Ooh, the dogs must like gingerbread.
Or they just used it because you have it all the time.
Maybe. He's maybe thinking, oh, coffee, because I love my gingerbread coffee.
Oh, look at Hugo.
You can't eat the box.
Yum.
Oh
It's not
dear.
edible, but...
You'll get COVID. She'll pass her germs on to you, Hugo. Like, oh, okay. Right, it's 1 o'clock. I'm having a bit of lunch. I'm just having a couple of pieces of black pudding. I wasn't in the mood for a porridge today. I just thought I would let you know that my dad's had his results back and he is also positive. That teenager of ours, the one thing she chooses to share is an illness. Yeah, so he's okay. He's like me. He's got a really bad headache. And he's been and laid down a couple of times, so he's tired, and I am as well, sleeping a lot. But that's basically it. We don't know about my mum. My mum's feeling okay, but she's been with my dad in the cabin for the last 3 days, so she's isolating anyway. She's not going to go and get a PCR test because there's no point in going out and doing all that if she's isolating anyway. She's not got symptoms. We'll just play it by ear. But it means that there's not really an issue with them coming in to us at Christmas now because they've got it anyway, or at least my dad has. So yeah, so I just thought I would give you that bit of news. And yeah, hopefully none of us get any worse and we all recover soon. It just goes to show, I reckon this is the Omicron variant because it has passed so easily between us all. Hey ho. Right, I'm going to get back on with my lunch and wrapping, and I'll come back to you later on to end the vlog. See you in a wee while. Good afternoon, it's 4:30 and I just wanted to come on and let you know what's happening. I've had a quietish afternoon. My cousin came to pick up the stuff and I spoke to her through the window from a very far distance. And that was quite nice having a wee chat, but not as good as it would have been actually getting to go and visit properly. But it was still nice to see her anyway. I'd managed to get all Granny Annie and my dad's stuff wrapped up. So I'm a wee bit more organised. It's just I still need to do now, and Jack's. God, just. And I've only got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh yeah, not got long. Never mind, we'll get through it. But other than that, I've just been dozing again. That's one thing with this COVID. It's, as well as my sore head, it made us really tired. My dad's been in his bed on and off all day just because he's so tired and his head's sore as well. But other than that, we're fine. I have fed the animals. I am currently cooking dinner, and I wanted to just come on and let you know that I've just had a phone call from CAMS, which was very quick. I'm very impressed, offering us a virtual appointment for tomorrow morning. So tomorrow morning we'll be speaking to CAMS, and she said what she's going to do is she'll speak to me and Brooke first together, and then she'll speak to one of us on her own, then the other on her own, and then both of us together again, and then we'll take it from there. So that sounds good. Brooke isn't overly keen, but she never will be. I just need to hope that she eventually does open up. So yeah, I'm feeling quite positive about that. Should stop using that word positive. I'm happy about that. Right, okay, I'm going to head off now. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. It was our Movie Madness Monday. And again, happy birthday to Ben. And don't forget to put your answer to today's music quiz in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 22. Thanks everyone, bye!
Ho, 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 ho.